Hi. Welcome to my 5th video. This is Castle Harlan. Today, I think I'm gonna be using you guys as sort of a, diary of sorts, because I hate writing things down. It's not fun. It's never really been my thing. And I think that this would be a great place to talk about my feelings because, internet's the best place to do that, am I right? No, it's not, but, I don't know. I don't think anyone's really gonna see this. I mean, I have 12 subscribers, and the last time I posted a video, it got 22 views, so, I really don't think anyone's gonna see this, but anyways, let's get to the meat of the video, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna title this video something like heated rivalry. I'm allergic to heated rivalry or something. So we're just gonna unpack that, okay? I was watching it recently. I just finished rewatching it, and I was like, I basically hadn't been able to consume any media like it for a really long time, for months, because I was like, I can't do it. Every single time I would burst into tears, which is also, if my makeup looks totally butt, it's because I was crying earlier, but that's unrelated. That's because I just watched Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling, and it's very good. I highly recommend. But anyways, sorry, I was trying to remember. I was like, all right, let's just bite the bullet. Let's watch it again, because I watched some edits, and I was like, you know what? No, I want to watch it again because it's a show I like. So I'm gonna do that because, let's be honest, it has a happy ending. It makes me feel good. And so I think I realized why it made me so viscerally sad. And I think it's because, honestly, Ilya Rozanov as a character. Sorry? Ilya Rozanov he's just like me for real. I mean, he's not. But we have a lot of things in common, and so I think that it's he means a lot to me, and it just made me really it was very bittersweet whenever I saw him on screen, and everything he does really kind of reminds me of my own life, and we'll get into that. But the reason I think that I kind of hope that this video doesn't get very popular is because I want to tell you guys just a lot of things that probably shouldn't be out in the public eye, and it's probably gonna bite me in the ass later, but I need to tell someone, and I don't want my friends to feel bad about it. So you guys all have the option to tune in or not. Trigger warning, it's a little bit sad, I guess, mentions of to yourself and such, but do it at your own pace. And yeah, so let's get into it. The first thing I want to say is that the thing that really reminds me of Ilya is his mother, and his father, just his relationship with his family, because when the 2 times I have tried, or I have almost myself, it was in the same way that his mother died, and I can kind of understand how scary that would be, and how bad it makes you feel, which, by the way, if you're talking to someone and they're depressed, idle, I think the best thing to do is don't treat it like a medical case, because I hated feeling like I was getting studied. I hated that. I just wanted a hug. All I wanted was one big happy hug, and for someone to scratch my head and scratch my back and say, "You're okay." And nothing you could do is going to make me hate you. And just say, like, just reassure me, basically. And I think that it's really important to understand, if anyone watching this video, possibly at all, is feeling this way, you are so loved and you don't know it. And that is understandable, because there's this feeling inside you. It's like eating away at your stomach, and it feels like this rot, and you feel like if you cut open your stomach, maggots are just gonna come out, and there's gonna be nothing there, because you are made of nothing, and you can contribute nothing, and that's not true, okay? Because the thing is, you could literally be the definition of an incel, and someone still cares about you. And I know this feels like really bland, non-existent advice, but it's there are literal serial killers out there who have mothers who look at them and say, "I don't care what my son, what my daughter, what my child has done. I love them." And you just need to understand that whether you have a mothers, a fathers, parents, or not, there will always be someone who is there for you. And honestly, you can talk to me, okay? Write to me in the private comment, alright? Because guess what? The internet's anonymous. It's normal to feel this way. And you'd think, no, it's not normal, because other people don't feel this way. They do. They do, point blank. And if they don't, they're weird. That is what I want to say, because I don't want anyone to die. Because I think the main reason why I don't want anyone to die, not even because I think, it's not even that I think that every human needs to live. It's just that I don't want anyone to ever possibly experience, maybe, I don't even know if this is possible, but if I die, I don't want to maybe go and realize and wake up in the afterlife and just think, what if? I want to enjoy my afterlife, whether there is one or not. And I think that is why everyone needs to live, because you need to live the life that you can. Not that you want to, necessarily, okay? Live the life that you can, because some things are not possible, alright? I'm not fucking going to the Olympics. You're not gonna sprout wings and fly someday, okay? But you just need to live a life that is sustainable for you and does not bring you the excess amounts of pain that it does now. Anyways, that's the first thing that reminds me of Alia. the second thing is that he doesn't have a very good relationship with his family, and neither do I. I love my parents. I think the problem is that you can love someone so much, and you can know that they love you too, and you just don't feel it, and that it hurts really, really bad. And I think the worst thing is when you realize that you're never gonna get what you wish you could have gotten from that relationship. For me, it's my mother. I love her so much, and she means so much to me, but I can't. She's not what I need, and you just have to accept that. And it's just a struggle when you feel like you've given so much of yourself and you've broken yourself down into this moldable little egg of a human, and they just don't care, and they still don't think you're good enough for them when you will literally do anything. And maybe they don't even think that, but it's just, you can't come back from that feeling. It's never gonna go away, and that's the worst part, I think. But you have to have a support system, and watching Heated Rivalry again has made me realize that Ilya found his support system in Shane, and that, I need that, I can't relate to Ilya's fear of coming out. I came out as bisexual when I was younger, and nothing really happened. My parents didn't care, but I understand the difficulty of hoping that they will understand, but being so scared that they won't. And trying to describe something to them, but being so scared that they don't want to hear it. And I think that the most important thing to do is just to power through. And it's really, really, really hard. And so that's why I say, make a video, write it down, send it in a text, or tell it to their face. 4 options, at least. These are things I can think of off bat. But do one, because it's going to make you feel. Number 5, tell someone else so they can tell the person you want the message to reach. Because it has to happen. No matter what. It's not okay if it doesn't, because it's just gonna eat at you. And eat at you. And eat at you. This is so weird. I hope I don't get famous, because then this is going to be out here for everyone to see. But, that's why I'm kind of trying to make this for other people. I also I want someone that I love really bad, and I mean romantically, because I have always grown up thinking I was really, really fat and disgusting, because currently I'm 170 pounds at 5'7", and I'm okay with that now. But I think part of growing up with undiagnosed and untreated mental disorders, and also struggling with weight issues, like comparing myself to every other girl when every other girl is built so similarly, and then I'm built different because, I mean, since I was 5'7", I was 5'7" since I was in the 5th grade, and you kind of have to twist yourself into this other person where now you've decided, yes, I am the hulking monster, and I need everyone to laugh at me, because if I'm a hulking monster, at least I need to make people feel good about it. And so, like, that was my personality for so long. Just, I know I'm weird, and I'm not like other girls, but in a bad way. And I think that it's kind of just that, and mixed with, like, nonchalant culture. Stop. If you're a guy and you're watching this, and you have a crush on a girl, tell her, okay? Because I can't fucking stand. Be genuine. Be genuine. Be genuine. Okay? Because I cannot stand when a guy calls a girl fine shite. No. No. Okay? Because one day you're gonna have to grow up. And when you grow up, calling someone fine shite is gonna get you punched. I think that's just a problem with our society. Why are we teaching men that they should treat women like objects and like disgusting, like, prizes to be won, and then yelling at them that they're doing it all wrong? And it's also, if you want to make fun of a woman's body count, or make fun of a woman for being a lesbian or anything like that, just for being a girl, and then I should be allowed to make a your mom joke, right? You shouldn't have a problem with that. You know why? Because your mom's a fucking girl too. Wow, isn't that crazy? Guys will act so fucking pressed when you make fun of their mom. Or when you talk about their mom, you say, oh, you're talking shit about my mom, bro? You want to get beat up, bro? And then you say these insane things to other women. You are disgusting. And I hope you die. I pray you die. Not because I don't want you to live. I wish you could live with the consequences of your actions for as long as possible. But because you make an unsafe environment for people who are going to be mothers. And then you say, oh, no one's a fucking good girl anymore. It's because of you. It's because of you. Be nice. Because it killed me to watch Heated Rivalry, because I knew that in the real fucking world, real fucking hockey players at the real fucking Olympics make fun of other women like it's nothing. Like it's absolutely nothing. What those fuck-ass fucking brothers, Donald J. Trump, making fun of the women's hockey team? It makes me so mad. Because it's just, the world is not built for women to sustainably live. And I think if we just made it safer for women. I mean, who am I fucking kidding? No. Men would rather shoot a prostitute that they hired in the face than admit that maybe a girl is smarter than them. It kills me. Because all of these things that are part of our society are just things made up by rapists and pedophiles to make women feel bad about themselves. Oh, also, you know what? Yeah. Not also. This part of the video, this last final thing I have to say, I'm probably gonna release some more. I'm gonna try and focus on more video essay style content, like Drew Goodencore, soon. I don't know how long. I know it's been a really long time since I uploaded my last video, but I've had a lot to deal with. I mean, this was because of a mental breakdown I had, and I've had to do a bunch of stuff, but, you know, life goes on. But, just as the last part of this video, if a girl named Karina, I think you know who you are. You should know who you are, because I don't think I've ever met another Karina, aside from one other, but we're not that close friends. I mean, but I don't know her as well. I've not known her for as long. I used to hate you with a burning passion. So bad. Like, I despised you. And I've realized now that it's just because you're not a bad person. As far as I can tell. I mean, everyone has their flaws, you know? But I'm just so insecure when I'm around you, because I'm sure you hate me too. But in the back of my mind, I know that's not true. I mean, we never interact. Why would you care about me? But ever since that one day in the 8th grade in science class when I was talking to Liv, and you made a joke, and Liv asked for book recommendations, and you started talking, and she asked me for book recommendations, and you started talking to her because you heard, and I tried to make a joke. I said, "Oh, she asked me," and you went quiet, and I saw this face go by where you were like, I think about that every week. Whenever I see you, I think about that, because you're nice. You're a nice person, and you're smart, and you're pretty, and you could have any boyfriend you wanted, and I'm just so jealous of you. It makes me want to throw up. But just if you ever see this, or if one of your friends ever sees this, I hope they send it to you. You're nice, and I don't mean the things I said. And I think everyone just needs to be more honest about things that they say and not lie about whether they've said something or not. And also just be nicer to people. Just be nicer to people. Well, that's it. I had a panic attack watching Heat and Rivalry last night. And then I almost broke my ankle cheering for Scott and Kip with their stupid ass fucking kiss. I love that kiss. Episode 5 this morning. But, yeah, people say your favorite character is the one in which you see things reflected in yourself. That didn't make sense, but you get what I mean.